Hello, everyone. I am back, and I just want to talk for a minute about praying for miracles and being human, and how not to let being human get in the way of your miracles. This first came to mind back in February, March, when I was in the process of selling my house and things just kept getting dragged out. And there were a few parties involved who I will not name, and they're nobody I know personally, but they were the reason that I was under an extreme amount of stress. And I was getting very angry with the people who were dragging out the process for no apparent reason, just to make things harder on everybody involved, is the way it felt. And I was praying for a miracle because I didn't want to lose my house that I was under contract to buy. And I had already packed up everything, and I had to uh, like reschedule my move 4 times. It was ridiculous. And at some point, I was so angry with the people involved that the words hate were coming out of my mouth. I hate them. I can't believe that somebody would be like this. How could anybody be like this? They don't deserve anything good. The kind of things that you say, and there were probably more colorful words used in some cases while I was going through all of that. But the kind of words that you say when you are experiencing some very dark human emotions. And I had an epiphany because one night I was praying the Our Father, like I do with my nighttime prayers every night. I am Christian and I say the Lord's Prayer. And I realized that I was making a huge mistake. So I'm asking for the miracle that I needed, but I was forgetting the most important part of that prayer, at least in that case. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And it dawned on me that you cannot pray for a miracle with hatred in your heart. So as we head into a season where the division and the derision is ramping back up, and yes, I am talking politics, but I'm not talking about any specific politicians. It's just the way our culture has become year in and year out, but worse during political years and political seasons. I want to remind you that if you are praying for some sort of a miracle for this country, that you cannot expect a miracle when you are also holding hatred in your heart. So let's take a step back, take a deep breath, remember that everybody is human. Everybody is coming together with different points of view and different frames of reference, meaning my experience in this life is not the same as yours or anybody else's. And my experiences have created who I am. And yes, I can learn and I can be open-minded and I can change, but everybody can. And everybody should, if it makes sense to. Before I go down any more rabbit holes, the most important thing to take away from this little talk is forgiveness. Love everyone. Leave it to God to figure the rest out. And if you're praying for a miracle, make sure there's love in your heart, not anger and hatred. Thanks. Be well.